A lot of artists are ashamed of their rejects. Honestly, I embrace mine. They're the backbone of a lot of my best work. Now, I'm not saying go out there and try to make bad paintings on purpose, but what I am saying is this. Stop treating finished art like it's the only goal. Experiment, take risks, push things too far sometimes. Because worst case scenario, you end up with a reject. And rejects make incredible playgrounds for mixed media and collage. That's the trick. You have to outsmart perfectionism a little bit. You need a few creative escape routes for those moments when a painting falls apart. And that's exactly what's happening here. So this piece started out as a reject painting, probably a landscape, maybe even an old watercolor demo. Who knows? But the history matters. The old layers, textures, scratches, and mistakes become part of the final piece. You simply don't get that same energy starting with a perfectly clean white canvas. So once the collage was down, I kept the subject super simple. Just loose silhouettes of quirky cats. That's it. And honestly, almost any subject will work for something like this. Food, vegetables, dogs, birds, tacos, whatever you're into. The key is keeping it playful and graphic. And once those silhouettes are in place, don't suddenly tighten up, trying to save the painting. That's where people lose the magic. You want the marks, the borders, the brushwork, and the subject to feel connected, loose, confident, a little weird. A little attitude never hurts either. Because if you paint cautiously, that energy shows up in the work too. And what I love about projects like this is how accessible they are. Beginners can do it. Experienced artists can do it. Any reject will work. Any simple subject will work. And if the painting feels like it needs a little extra punch at the end, throw in a few bold accents or color notes and call it done. But let those old layers breathe. That's where the soul of the painting lives. And listen, you may not love these things right away. It may seem like child's play. I'd recommend hang it up somewhere for a few days. Let it marinate a little bit. Because eventually you stop seeing the mistakes and you start seeing the freedom. Follow for more.